This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? AQ Gator. Check, 59. I got it. Lead grip.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jumper.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Set up. 8, read.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yeah. Go. Shoot.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check, 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Rip right.
Five.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Jones to throw on third down. And Tate's got it. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Yeah. Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. A first down carry for Barkley. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bilal Nichols in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll go down at the 28. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You got nothing. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Come on.
On third down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got Miller. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180. 29. In your face.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Trubisky to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got him.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming. 47's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run with Montgomery.
Oh my.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Next to score, Bears 14, Giants 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Giants take over
We
first
play
and
to win.
10
Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
All day, every day, any day.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Trubisky will throw. This is caught by Robinson. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15. So pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Marcus Golden has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, 5-7.
Hey, let's get there. 29.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky.
Why just, oh my gosh.
Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Keep it up. Alert. Under crunch.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. The best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row.
Good shit.
That is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check tight.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the right.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh my.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
They're not ready for this.
Now it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Look at
And that is
Stop
incomplete.
fucking
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey. 3 buns. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the
Leo.
Watch the ship.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Throwing Jones. Now he's forced out left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Barkley, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Right here.
Again, it's Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
They run. This is Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. He's got it. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bang, bang. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They try again with Montgomery. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Trubisky to throw, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
This guy here.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Picked up
my
by Josh
God.
Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception,
Give me that back, boy. Give me that back, boy. Give me
These
that
guys will
back.
take over at
Give
the
me that
30-yard
back,
line.
boy.
So
Give
how about
me
for
that.
switch?
We're in the fourth
Give
quarter, and it's
me
a tie game.
that.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
This is crazy. Give me
The
that
Giants
back,
offense at the
boy.
line, ready to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good
Good
chunks
offense.
and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
First down, Giants.
90 Wolf. All day, dog. Got double time. Double time.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, John, go.
3 down. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Ready?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the ready.
58, the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, check your hot read. Same.
Throwing on second and 14.
Same
Jones
time.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Who is
That's going to
that?
be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Jones.
That's fake.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a
How long
hurry.
it takes to get rid of the
Suddenly, he was
ball.
there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out route his life away.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Pick it up. 29 is the Mike. Mike.
Alert, 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 alert.
Switch up.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they
never
score,
did it in
the
overtime,
game is over at that
bro.
point.
That's gay as fuck, bro.
This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Exit, exit. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, here we go.
Ran, come.
Throwing on second and 14. Trubisky.
Whoop-diddy, scoop.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one,
bro, you wasn't supposed to get the pick to begin with before that, so it don't even matter. You talking like
They'll
you...
start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, those runs to the edge,
that's your clown ass, nigga.
In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open
Stop it. Stop it. So why you made all the other ones? Stop. Bro, you got AT&T, bro. Don't start with me, bro. Don't start with me, bro. You have AT&T internet, nigga. That shit is trash, nigga. Stop it,
Here's a
nigga.
2nd and 7.
Stop
They'll
it.
set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, Haywood.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
Here we go. 60 or.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Bro.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Hang it up, bro.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley.
It's over.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him
You
up
was
first
talking
and goal.
all that hot
I know you with every
shit,
carry,
bro.
especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the run. Watch the run.
I was about to lose. I had to leave damn near the whole game, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I don't know what game you watching, nigga.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And the ball is out. Jones lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance.
I'm still talking, nigga. Game ain't over, Tom. What you talking about?
Now we're going the other
What
way.
you talking about?
It's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, I dropped my fucking train.
Now Trubisky completes it to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That's some hard. I'm watching the Ram with his bitch ass.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
31's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
29 is the mic.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again.
Pick. Let's go.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Get back in.
Picked off by Michael Thomas.
Dude, we can't be stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
You got lucky, bitch. Lucky, bitch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just...
Double overtime until the playoff.